Hi, everybody. I'm back with more Abraham Hicks Law of Attraction cruise notes. And the other thing I want to mention is that this is my last week in my job. So I quit my job and I am moving on to only things that light me up and things that I want to be around because I don't want to give the universe mixed messages that I am willing to stay in a job that feels heavy to me at the same time that I desire other things, other types of things in my life. So I need to be all in for this. So I am cutting the cord and letting go of anything that feels heavy and seeing what happens next. So I'm counting on myself, but it's not the first time I've counted on myself, and everything has turned out beautifully. So these notes, I'm going to just kind of pick and choose what I want to share with you, but this is amazing. I just kind of reread them over and I'm like, oh my God, I forgot how great this cruise was. So this was an Abraham Hicks Law of Attraction cruise that I went on with a friend of mine, a Caribbean cruise at the end of March. So anyway, this is part two of day one. So this man got up on the stage in the hot seat and he said that he really wanted to be seen by Source. And the reason he wanted to be up there is so that he can be seen by Source and that and to tell Source that he really appreciates what he has realized. And Abraham said, when you're appreciating, you are seeing through Source. There's no need to be seen by Source. You are Source. Then he talked about how he feels this strong connection between his dog and himself. A connection between the two of them that he doesn't feel with other humans. And Abraham said that they are connected through spirit and through energy and vibration. And whenever humans get disconnected with themselves, they can't stay connected to each other. And whenever humans get disconnected to themselves, that dogs sense that. So that's when they pull away from humans and they don't want to be around them and they want to just be by themselves. So the dogs are always connected. So when you're not connected to yourself, they feel that separation. I thought that was really cool. A desire doesn't have to be fully manifested to be satisfying. Just always keep moving towards the desire. Let's see. Oh, I love this one. There is never anything serious going on if you are tapped in, turned on. And you know what? That's the way I feel. It's like I'm quitting my job. I don't really have a place to live yet, and my lease ends in a little over a month. And I love my apartment. This is the apartment that I built after I left my long-term marriage and started over again in my 50s. So this is the apartment I grieved in, and this is the apartment that I found myself in, and this is the apartment that I got to know myself the first time ever in my life in, and I'm really going through some sadness about leaving it. But at the same time, I am focusing my attention on the excitement of what is going to happen next because my mind can only see what it knows and only see what it's going to lose and it's not able to see what I can gain. And I know that I'm going to gain immensely, just like I did in this apartment. So anyway, there is never anything, Abraham said, there is never anything serious going on if you are tapped in, turned on. And I've just been realizing lately that I don't feel like anything is a problem. Like, I don't think anything that could happen now would be a big deal or a problem to me because I am so connected to myself that I know that all the answers are inside of me and that in truth, everything is peace. Everything is okay. And so I just kind of go with the flow. Like, for example, I was driving to Alameda from San Francisco over the Bay Bridge and I got a flat tire on a rental car that I was renting. And so I pulled off after I got off the Bay Bridge and, called services to come and help me. But I'm standing there laughing and I'm just like, oh my gosh, before I'd be freaking out, but I was just like, this isn't a problem. It's just like, it's great. It's like, I don't know. Anyway, that's kind of weird. But okay, so then after the break, um, there was this girl that moved from San Francisco into the country because she wanted to start her own business, but she can't get her business off the ground. So Abraham asked her, "What beliefs do you take with you to the new environment?" So she lives in the woods now. But Abraham was saying you carry with you old perceptions about making money in your new life. So if you still believe that your money comes from what everyone else thinks is the traditional sense of where you should earn and how you should earn money, then you're carrying those beliefs no matter where you go, and that is going to be a block to your abundance and making money. The only thing that ever slows momentum is you, Abraham said. If you believe more that money comes from an old job than from what she's doing now, then that's part of the reason her business is stalling. Let's see. Oh, this is so good. Corporations require, sorry, I'm reading my notes, so sometimes I can't read my own writing. Corporations, Abraham said, have requirements before they give you your paycheck, a list of things that you have to sacrifice first. You have to perform this task. You have to punch in on this time, punch out on that time. And if you perform well and you get good reviews, then you get your paycheck. But Abraham said that this isn't true, that we have to sacrifice in order to flow. If we step back, we are acknowledging that the vibrational currency can come from anywhere. It doesn't come from sacrificing. Sacrifice, actually, Abraham said, pinches off flow. So really, when you think about it and you go to work and you have all these things that you have to accomplish before they'll pay you the money, it's kind of pinches off the flow. It's a game that you play at the old job. It's a game you played there, but that's a game in her head that she still thinks is the normal way to make money. And then Abraham said, "Who owns the rights of the air we breathe? No, there is no sacrifice to anything to get to breathe. You don't have to sacrifice anything to anyone to breathe, and that's a distorted view. And vibrational currency is there for everyone. So it's just there. It's just a vibration, just like the air. There is no difference between how the air flows in between us and connects us all than the vibration of money." So let me see how long this is going. 8 minutes. I'll go a couple more minutes. I don't want the video to be too long, but so not stepping back far enough, Abraham said, to see that it's not the manifestation of something, it's the process that you're after, being in the process. And you can't think of both things at the same time. You can't feel guilty or doubtful of what you've done and prosperous at the same time. And this was great too, because Abraham talked about how education, when we start getting education, it sets us up to answer to the peanut gallery. That's what Abraham said. They don't control the air of the universe. Yay. So their indoctrinated beliefs let go of the lies, Abraham said. You can argue for your own limitations, and all self-harm is against well-being, and it feeds on itself. Let's see. Okay, I am going to stop this video right here, and then the next video I will continue with part 3 of day 1. This is only day 1. So thank you for listening, and my website is called aheartbasedlife.com. And sign up to get these videos. And what I'm going to be doing is reading all my notes from the Abraham Hicks cruise, in case anyone's interested, because this is the secret, right? And I will be also documenting what it's like on my last week of work to leave a job that it's a good job. It's a good job. It just doesn't light me up anymore, but I'm going to take the parts of the job that do light me up and I'm going to make something out of them. So, okay, thanks for listening. Bye.